I hope you're well. Today I'm working on this antique quilt for my neighbor, number 2 in the maybe 3. I'm going to be doing 3 of these for her, where she made these blocks. These blocks are hand sewn together. I don't know if you can see. You can see the stitches there, the hand sewing. So these are hand stitched together. They're pretty old, and they are not square, and they are not the same size. This one is uneven, like right at 16, a little over. Is it square? Pretty close, but I got to trim this, right? We can't sew this like this because it's not going to lay flat. It's going to be lumpy. The sashing that I'm sewing it to is going to be warped, for a better word, ripply. Not going to be able to sew it straight. So what I do is I put it on my mat and I square them up the best I can. I have sewn a couple. I'll show you this one. This one I just did. This one was pretty bad. I will have, excuse me. This one, as you can see, look at the size difference. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a problem, right? So this is going to happen. We're going to lose these points. That's like a bleach spot or something. And when I went to cut this, I have a picture, a before picture. When I trimmed this corner here was so bad. I had to. This was the corner. This a tiny little piece. It was not big enough. So I removed it and I found something pretty close that matched up. And you know, when you do this sort of thing, you think, should I, shouldn't I? Just do it. Make it square, make it even, because in the long run, yes, this is a different fabric, but you will not notice unless somebody points it out. Because when you get your quilt all together, right, it may pop a little because it's a little bit lighter, but I'm going to have it against this light fabric. So it'll probably just blend right in. It's pretty close. You know. So you do what you got to do, right? I don't know how many people out there are interested in putting together, you know, antique blocks that they have laying around or whatever, but this one is going together on the diagonal. This is what I have together so far. I have these 2 pieces. I don't even, the sashing is so light you can barely see it right there. But those 2 pieces are together, and then they'll be in rows like that. And it's these blocks are between 15 and 17 inches square, or almost square. But as you can see here, you know, they were, you know, the corners are casualties. That's it. So it still looks great. I don't have a problem with it. I'm sure that the owner won't either. My neighbor Ruth, I'm pretty sure she's going to love it no matter what. So we'll see how it is. We'll continue on. I'm back. Okay, I have sewn it all together, and this blue block is considerably smaller than the other ones. So what I've done is I've just left the seams open like this, because if I trim this, I'm going to lose all this, right? So I have a little bit of this blue fabric here. I'm just going to make a strip to go right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or I'm just going to make it white. So we'll see. I'll lay it out and see what happens. Okay, so I've taken the blue, that's this little corner piece here, and I just snuck it in there. I'm thinking that that could work. Once that seam gets in there, it's just going to be a little tiny strip, you know, double seams once the seams are all done. And I really don't know. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think you're going to see it and be like, oh my God, because these are like, there's a seam there. This is a very patchy. They're very old. This one's all holy and stained. I'm afraid to wash it. I can't clean it. I'm going to leave that up to my neighbor. But this one I know is loaded with seams. Gets this one. Yeah, there's one there. That I felt another one. Maybe there's not. That one. This one's got a few, I think. Maybe. This one's a little short over here. I think I'm just probably gonna just cut that. Lose a little bit, but or I could put white. You know, it's tricky. But these look good. The corners are, you know, they're kissing. They look good. So, oh God, don't look at my hands. Whew. The hands don't lie. So I think that's how I'm going to fix this problem with this being such a teeny tiny little block. It was not square. These are very old. They're hand pieced, hand sewn together. This thing is, this is the one that's loaded with the seam. There's a seam there. There's a seam there. There's one there. I thought it was that one, but I guess I was wrong. It can happen. So this is how I'm fixing this problem.